Fall is just around the corner. Do you know what you're going to wear? Well, guess what? I've rounded up 10 hot trends that you need to add to your wardrobe for this coming season. So let's dive right in. Now, they are hot trends. However, I think what you're going to like about a lot of these trends is that they do have staying power. Many of them are very classic, very chic, and will make a great addition to your wardrobe for years to come. The first one on the list is cherry red. Now, the cherry red that we're seeing, I tend to think of very, very bright red, but this red that we're seeing tends to be a little bit more on the burgundy wine side, you know, kind of like a dark cherry, and it's being used a lot as accents, not so much as like head to toe outfits. So you'll see it in lipsticks, nail color, shoes, bags, jewelry, sunglasses, and even hats. If you like a very matchy look, you could have a red shoe, a red bag, maybe red sunglasses, and you'd have a whole pop look. But you could also just take one red element and add that pop to your wardrobe. Let's move on to number 2 on the list. Number 2, we are seeing everywhere at every price point. It is wraps, and I mean shawls, wraps, ruanas, large scarves. The key this year is all about layering. You could layer a big wrap over a coat. You could layer it over a sweater and a tee. You can just layer yourself up, and the more the better this year when it comes to layers like that. So these wraps and ruanas and shawls play a really big part of that. Even ponchos. Throw on a big oversized piece, a little dramatic. It's going to feel great, keep you cozy while looking really chic. And you could do a simple reversible ruana like this, so you get multi-use out of it. Or you could do a large, this is a large cashmere scarf that's just kind of bundled up around the neck and worn long. I think that's really luxurious. You could do a wrap, like a wrap style where with this color block where it really shows off the look of the color block and keeps you warm while looking really chic. And then look at this. This is kind of a combination between a shawl and a jacket. So it's really oversized. I love the furry texture of it. Looks like a cozy blanket, but it's actually very chic, ready to head out and about. But if you notice, the pieces they're wearing underneath them are usually pretty fitted. So this isn't being worn with a loose flowy top. The shirt underneath is a fitted shirt, and it lets the silhouette of this shacket or jacket poncho really shine through. And that brings me to trend number 3, which with all these oversized pieces we kind of need, is turtlenecks. We have seen turtlenecks come and go, but they are very strong this year, and they're coming in yes, there are sweater ones around, and you know, your bulky sweaters, but what's really on trend this year are very thin, fine turtlenecks because layering is so important. So you would add your big bulky thing over a very nice, fine, thin turtleneck. So they come in lots of colors, textures, sleeve lengths. Next on the list, we have cardigans. Cardigans are making a huge splash again this season, and we haven't seen them around that much for a while. We've had a lot of pullovers, but now cardigans are having a moment, and you're seeing all different lengths of cardigans, and we're seeing different styles from very oversized, comfy, casual looks to more demure fitted looks that are kind of your chic, classic elegance and have details such as the Chanel styled contrasting trim or little pockets, gold button details, and even cable knit stitches. The next big trend that we're seeing also has to do with necklines, and this one is a funnel neck. So it's similar to a turtleneck, but it's wider. So it comes out more, kind of your neck is kind of framed, and I think it provides a very slimming look. If you have a thicker neck, you've got this funnel neck that like kind of draws attention and makes your neck looks more slender. So funnel necks are a big trend. We're seeing them in sweatshirts and sweaters as well as jackets. It's just a newer silhouette that we have not seen around in quite some time. And it kind of gives a fresh look to your wardrobe. Now, if you grew up in the 60s and 70s, you're going to love this trend. It is the bohemian style. We're seeing it back again with a lot of strength, and it's all that fun that we remember from the late 60s, early 70s. Colorful beads, of course, Birkenstocks, colorful Fair Isle socks, those beautiful printed tunics and peasant shirts in rich fabrics and beautiful prints. You'll also find a lot more flowy silhouettes like this floral print skirt, and even some of the same type of relaxed flowy styling in dresses. Now, for the past year, maybe even 2 years, ballerina flats have been all the rage. No matter what, everywhere we go, it's just ballerina flat, ballerina flat, ballerina flat. And while they're still going strong, there's kind of a new wave coming in that's a hot trend, one that I have always really loved, and it's a higher vamp flat. So it's cleaner lines, it comes up higher on the foot, kind of holds your foot in a little bit more, and it looks very chic and very sophisticated. And you can pair this with skirts, dresses, pants, jeans, your regular ballerina flats. You're going to pair these modified higher vamp flats the same way. Preppy chic is also a big trend this year, and does not, I think nothing says quintessential fall like the preppy style. You know, you think collegiate, back to school, elegant, and nothing looks better than like a t-shirt with a blazer and a pair of comfortable jeans. It's just very on trend this year, very chic, and very easy to pull together. You probably have quite a few of these types of items already in your wardrobe. And that brings in things like trench coats, button-down shirts, jeans, cozy sweaters, and of course those Fair Isle print vests. Very refined, very elegant, and you can have these pieces for years and years to come. The next trend I have for you are midi length skirts. Now, skirts have not really been that in lately, so it's kind of nice to see skirts making a comeback. We are still seeing shorter knee-length skirts in, we're still seeing maxi skirts, but then midi is kind of everything in between. They can be considered just below the knee, it still starts to be considered midi, all the way down to just above the ankles. All that's midi, and there are just really beautiful options out there, and they really pair well with those classic styles I just talked about, the cardigans that I mentioned, and other pieces that are already on trend this season. Trend number 10 I have for you is without a doubt my favorite trend on here, because I absolutely love leopard and cheetah print. And talk about coming on strong. To me, that print never goes out. It's just kind of a staple. Leopard can be just worn again and again and again. So what you want to keep in mind when you're bringing leopard into your wardrobe, in fact, I did a whole video on it. You can check it out right here. Or any animal print, or even print for that matter, when you're bringing those into your outfit, what you want to do is make sure you're just wearing one. It can be really easy to go, well, I have a leopard headband and a leopard bag and a leopard scarf. Oh, and I have leopard shoes. You're just going to look like you're having a cat fight. So take all of those out, choose just one, and let that one leopard print be the star of the show. And if you're wearing a print like that, think of it as a neutral. Keep everything else really simple, classic, and that leopard print will really stand out. Which one of these trends are you going to adopt for this fall? And which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear, and I'll see you in the next video.